gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemmingar Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemmingar desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It is a good idea, but let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety. Survey the area, Sunan. Show me.
With Hemmingar Jarl gone, can Vili hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the...
I struggle with the choice Hemmingar left for me. I would have your counsel on...
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Fiska við uppsprettuna.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Heminguriak with ale and open arms.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan?
I do. Between Viliant.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. Ascend the sleeper, take the drink, and meditate at the peak. Let the answer...
This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Hemminger Jarl. Is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We're only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it.
Too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Your edge is blunted by indecision. You lead warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
And that is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment.
I feel great. You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The old father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
You have seen what was needed.
I have. More than enough.
This is an outrage!
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Tryggvi. I'll do what I can to calm things. Show me what lies ahead.
They are to
How dare he assault our culture? He's a dead man if I ever get my hands on him.
They are going to kill him! I told him not to do it! Now he's looking...
Come out, you dung-eating rat!
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemingir to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a lock.
I only did right by his immortals.
You will get what is right for you!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'll speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Get that stain out here now!
Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here, on your own, before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please! You've got the key! Use it!
Get that stain out here now! You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough. Let him speak.
I loved Hemingr! I swear! I only want him to fly...
So you drench his body with your filth?
Is it your Christian holy order?
Of course! I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
Shut your mouths, both of you. Your antics have outlasted their welcome. Now go.
Help! Fire! Save...
What is this Voda you speak of?
A gift without price, fit for a Jarl's lips. But help! Fire! Save my food, I burn! Help! Fire! Save my food, I burn! Please retrieve my Voda, I beg of you. 'Tis my funeral gift. The honor of my family at stake.
If this is your Voda, I managed to save it from...
You dared Surtur's heat, yes. A most potent drink, distilled from grain by the Rus of Kiev. Dip your horn and...
What do you see? A bit of drink in the belly, never hurt.
Watch yourself. The Voda sneaks up on you quick.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Stay back! Flee, warrior, flee! Loki's horde lays waste here.
You mean Heminger's famous fighting roosters?
Dragons with mighty claws! Save me from their wrath! Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Some order seems to have been restored. Now to treat me, to let him know.
Did you see that sobbing sack of meat with the roosters?
What an arsehole.
I have calmed the guests, as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected.
And how do you feel, Ulf?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here.
I hope so.
This ache will pass.
Yes. This is an excellent shield, Soren. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur, something personal for a sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan.
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn, your father's spear. Did he not wield it at Ulkethor?
She lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. Here's...
Head on to the cavern, Eivor. Isbjorn awaits me elsewhere.
exile must value his solitude living in a hole such as this. Odin's beard. You're a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you're a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady... is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Who are you? A friend of Hemminger's?
It does not matter who I was. I am nameless now. I am no one.
You've not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past. Is this what you desire?
I still need to... By his unrivaled prowess on the battlefield.
Ah. Gungnir, then. Odin's faultless spear. A symbol of power. Is this your choice?
I still... By his determination to keep his clan safe and his people celebrated.
The mark of Vegvisir. Sights never lost. Is this your decision?
Yes. I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered, others I must answer. Do you think there is a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili, Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise, and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? And was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have...
Eivor!
Sunniva!
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Arstick! You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
The nobles are too drunk to join this fight. It would be a slaughter on both sides.
You know best, Drengur. Just... His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Arstick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children. And again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Billy saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and...
Eivor, perfect! I could use your aid right now.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Vili. They're gone. It's done.
I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly! Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick. not good.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from?
I did wonder what trouble you had been, but I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you went...
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had... But I am not my father. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? Me?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. You are surrounded by those who love you, and that will not change unless you push it all away.
You...
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugur! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem...
Voda too. A water infused with fire. Your father's death aside, Billy. This has been...
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. If the rain...
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never...
I want you.
Like this.
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up, Billy. Billy, you know that this was momentary heat. Just...
Yes. We let our passions set... I should get back. Rest. The funeral will still be there when you wake up fully.
Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off, Heminger. Will your god water survive these flames?
It will. And should Heminger Jarl so desire,
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Heminger deserves. All the funeral. Tell me, what funeral gift did you manage to offer your Jarl?
Some Voda survived the fire.
If he's not careful, that Voda will burn. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Heminger Jarl. We're about to... I've not seen your face among the Heminger clan. From where do you hail?
I come on behalf of the mighty Halfdan Ragnarsson of Northumbria to deliver a gift to the departed Hemming Jarl. These people are good drinkers and good warriors. Halfdan will be pleased.
All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger Jarl. We're about to send you on your final journey.
Brothers,
It's good to see you.
Aye.
kin and clan.
If only our meeting were to take place
It is
during a
time.
more joyous occasion.
To come all this way, you must have known him well.
Not as well as I would have liked, but he was a fine warrior and an honest man. One I could trust, and I trust very few. To Hemminger Jarl, Skål.
Aye. Skull.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds...
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you.
I have it here. In council, you were the wisest. At the hearth, the kindest. May the sign of Vegevisir, the rune of the way, guide you to the Hall of Many Doors.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger son.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. I see him in his love for battle, but also peace, for wisdom, sorrow, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things, Father. We shall be to our children what you were. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat. Sure, old friend.
One of us had to stay in Jorvik. She wishes she could be here, but alas.
I never.
Shall we lock horns? Down it faster than me, and you are the victor. Is it the silver or the courage you're lacking?
I hardly recognized you outside of your cave.
I regret not seeing my great Jarl again.
You have done him a kindness by being here. Now do him one more. Have another drink, or 10.
Ut Deus vult hoc esse, heic patia in nominis. Sem hoppunar sleipnits í haustum á mér.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so...
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing